everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Therese and we're so glad that you found us today. So today I wanted to start a series. My passion here is cooking from scratch, real food, one item ingredients from scratch. So I'm going to show you kind of a fun recipe. Go great for Super Bowl weekend if you all want to make it. You watch the Super Bowl. So today what we're going to be making is authentic Cajun gumbo. So the ingredients for this recipe are fairly basic, guys. You probably have many of them in your house. So we're going to use some of our Azure standard produce we've got celery, we've got green onions, a green pepper, a regular onion, and some garlic that we grew in our garden this past year. Some flour, some oil. I'm not a big vegetable oil fan, so we'll use avocado oil. We're going to need some chicken broth, and we're going to use our home canned chicken broth and a can of tomatoes, and we're going to use our homegrown canned tomatoes as well. A package of smoked andouille sausage, which we have here, and that was from our Azure Standard haul as well. Chicken thighs. You can get boneless, skinless if you'd like, you guys, but I have bone-in, skin on from the chickens that we processed here on the homestead. And you can add shrimp as well. We have someone here in the house that doesn't really care for shrimp, doesn't do well with it, so we're omitting the shrimp, but feel free to add shrimp in with this combination. And okra is another wild card. You can leave it in or out. We love okra here, so we're gonna put okra in. So this is our ingredients, guys, and I'll show you how we're gonna turn this into an amazing gumbo. So we're gonna get our chicken thighs going in the Instant Pot and get them all layered in. So I've also put together some spices I'm going to put on the chicken, and it's just basic salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and a little bit of parsley. And it's in no particular amounts, just whatever seemed good, whatever I got into the seasoning pack, just to give our chicken a little bit of flavor. So we're just going to go ahead and sprinkle this over our chicken thighs, try and get some everywhere, and we're going to add in 2 cups of water. Our lid set to seal, and we're going to hit manual, and we're going to set this for 10 minutes because our chicken thighs are thawed. So next thing I'm going to do while our chicken is in the Instant Pot cooking is I'm going to chop all of our vegetables up, and we'll get them all ready to add in. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to slice up our sausage. I have my Dutch oven on the burner with about a tablespoon of avocado oil in it. We're going to kind of brown the sausage up and put it to the side while we get our roux done. And that's what we're working on right now. So we're going to go ahead and add my sausage into the oil and get it all browned up. So we have about a 1/4 cup of oil, and I'm going to leave it in because I want the flavor that the sausage left. And to that I'm going to add 3/4 cups. We'll have about a full cup's worth of oil. I've got it on medium-low heat. We'll get ready to add a cup of flour in. I'm going to add my flour in. That's a cup. We're going to start to stir and make our roux. The roux is the most important part of this meal. We want it to be a gorgeous, dark, caramely color. It's going to take quite a while for us to achieve that desired coloring in this roux. Anywhere from probably 30 to 40 minutes. We just sit here and babysit it. So I'm going to go ahead and go with this color. It's a good chocolate color. If it gets too dark, it can take on a burnt flavor. So we're going to add in our celery, our onions, and our green pepper, and this is going to cook with the roux for about 5 to 7 minutes. So we have some hot broth we're going to add in a little at a time. It needs to be hot so it doesn't break the roux. We've been doing ladling in about a half a cup at a time until we get all the broth incorporated into our pot here. It's a slow process to make sure that we don't disturb the roux. I did want to mention that we added 2 cups to the chicken thighs that we cooked in the Instant Pot. I added that to our quart of chicken broth, the broth that we had cooked the chicken thighs in. So that gave me 6 cups of broth for this. So we're about ready to start adding in some of our other ingredients. So we're going to add in our diced tomatoes. I do want to let you know that tomatoes are going to make this more of a Creole style gumbo than a Cajun style gumbo, but it's going to be delicious. It's whatever your preference is with this. So now I'm going to add back in our chicken that we cooked and the sausage that we cooked. And this is our sausage going back in. We're going to add in half of our green onion that we chopped up. I'm going to give it a quick stir here. I have 2 bay leaves and a tablespoon or 2 of dried parsley. I'm going to add this in now. Now this is going to simmer for about 30 minutes before we add in the okra and the final seasonings. I'm going to add our seasonings in. We've been simmering for about 20 minutes. And what I have in this little cup is a teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of sea salt, and 2 teaspoons of our favorite Cajun seasoning. You can make your own Cajun seasoning, but we have one we do like a lot that's fairly clean. So I'm going to go ahead and add this in. So we've been simmering about 25 minutes. I'm going to add in our okra at this point. I'm going to start by adding in half our bag, and then we'll see what that looks like and go from there. We added in the rest of the package of the okra. I like how that looks a little bit better, and so we're going to give it a little stir and look at how beautiful this gumbo is looking, guys. It is amazing, and it smells awesome as well. So this is what it looks like, everyone. This is beautiful. It smells super fragrant. It took a while to do, but it was not difficult. So if you want some good home-cooked Creole Cajun food, I would give this recipe a try. So let's get us dished up. And we're going to do a little bit of our green onion on top of here. And that's it, guys. We want to thank you all for stopping by the channel and joining us in this recipe today. We want to show you how to eat from scratch, wholesome, really good meals that are delicious. And this is one of them, guys. We hope you give it a try. And we'll catch you on the next one.